Most coins thrown from the top of the Empire State Building don't get very far. They wind up here, just 5 stories down on the 81st floor. It proves one thing, though. A lot of people have heard the penny myth.
So it would seem that even though the myth is prevalent, people are pretty cavalier about testing it.
Yeah, they do it all the time, and it scares me because if they really thought that their penny was going to kill somebody, what are they thinking?
And it seems penny-related myths have always had plenty of currency.
Pennies have long been associated with luck. In this case, really bad luck, but normally very good luck. If you find a penny, pick it up, and all day you'll have good luck. If you pass up a penny, you'll lose $1. If you find a penny that's heads up, it's particularly good luck, and you should carry it with you as a charm. A bride should always have a penny in her shoe, and following the wedding, she should take that penny and get it made into a piece of jewelry, a pendant or a bracelet or something like that.
Back in the workshop, Jamie's showing off his penny gun. Adam can't hide his approval.
Oh my God. Damn, that is some serious impact there. I mean, are you sure this is 64 miles an hour?
64.4.
Of course, now he wants to have a turn. He also apparently wants to do his own narration.
Adam loads a penny into the lethal penny shooting device.
This time, the penny is launched at a block of asphalt. The penny bounces right off. So the test shows that a coin traveling at terminal velocity cannot penetrate concrete or asphalt. But what about flesh and bone? Remember, the penny myth talks about a penny shattering someone's skull. Enter Norma, Adam's ballistics dummy. Norma's cranium will take the full brunt of a penny traveling at terminal velocity.
Lights. Perfect hit. Lights off. Yep.
The penny broke through the thin layer of ballistics gel, but the skull is intact.
So, you ready to put that to the ultimate test? We've tried it on all the other stuff we've got. Want to try and catch it in your hand?
The penny is leaving an imprint in the concrete when it hits, so, you know, I'm a little hesitant about catching it, actually.
The Mythbusters are about to find out what happens when a penny traveling at 64 miles per hour hits skin.
I'll do it.
Okay.
But you got to do it too, otherwise, you know, you're like a wuss.
Okay, you first.
Okay. Still a wuss.
I'll kick your ass.
Penny for your thoughts right about now, Adam.
I'm scared.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Ow! That didn't actually hurt that much. We can try again. Okay.
Looks pretty good. Are we ready? Ready, Adam?
When you are.
Okay, 3, 2.
You hit me in the same exact place. It didn't hurt that much before, but now it really hurts.
Oh, you baby. It looks like it's swelling.
Yeah.
It stings, but there's no bruising or broken skin.
Well, I always enjoyed seeing Adam in pain. I'm not sure what it is.
All right, Heineman. Are you ready?
Now, it's Adam's chance for revenge.
Go.
That was totally off.
I felt it on my wrist.
If it hurt, he's hiding it well.
Adam.
And you know how Adam wasn't having a good day? Well,
Go ahead, shoot me in the ass. Come on. I can take it. Oh! Ow. Oh, man. Ouch. Oh.
Well, you said I could.
I did. No, I was prepared for the consequences. Whew. So you made that great gun. We made the pennies go 64 miles an hour. What did we end up with?
Well, it didn't penetrate the asphalt. It didn't penetrate the concrete. It didn't penetrate the skull of the ballistics dummy. And it didn't hurt your butt.
Thank goodness.
I mean, it kind of stung when we hit the bones on our hands. But, you know, the myth's not looking good.
but that doesn't faze the Mythbusters. It's time to see how fast a penny has to go before it does serious damage.
You know, anytime we get to play around with explosives and gunpowder and, you know, cool weapons and things like that, here at Mythbusters, we're happy campers.
Adam's modifying a high-powered rifle so that it will expend a penny.
That's not chambering around, I'm just test firing.
The coin will be fired from a special aluminum barrel attached to the rifle like a silencer. The rifle itself will be loaded with a blank round. When it's fired, the expanding gases from the cartridge will explode along the barrel, propelling the coin from the slot with bullet-like speed. It's a bold plan and a potentially deadly one.
We're live.
Jamie's far from convinced.
I would say that the rig is not safe at all. There's a significant chance that there will be an explosion, and either the breech of the rifle will blow out, or what may well be likely is that the whole head of the rifle, the device that Adam has constructed on here, may just shoot off the end of the rifle.
Well, Jamie, take cover, because Adam's taking aim.
All right. Firing. And 3, 2, 1. Well, that seemed to work like a charm.
Look at that imprint. You can clearly see where it hit.
The penny is shot from the slot at almost 3 times the speed of sound.
The high-speed camera result apparently is 3,000 feet per second.
That's like a bullet. That's the speed of a bullet.
The coin still did not end up embedded in the block.
Where's the penny?
This is one penny, however, that has been well and truly spent.
The detail on the face of it is flattened. Work like a charm.
And Jamie's forced to eat his words.
Yeah, congratulations, Adam.
Thank you.
I wouldn't want to get hit by that thing.
1 penny down. 1 to go.
Even at supersonic speed, a penny weighing just 2.5 grams simply doesn't have enough mass to break through concrete or bone. Unlike, say, a real bullet, which in this case is 6.65 millimeters of solid lead. The penny drop myth isn't worth a dime.
Oh man. I hate when that happens. Eliminating all the things that are in the penny's way from just reaching the ground. 64 miles an hour just wasn't enough to cause any kind of damage to a person. And then when we made it go almost 3 times the speed of sound, it still wasn't enough to break the bones.
Yeah, I mean, the worst thing I can come up with is if you were looking straight up in the sky and you got hit in the eye, it probably wouldn't be very good for you. But even then, I don't know whether it'd take your eye out.
I think we busted the heck out of this one.
Myth busted.
Yeah.
Most of the macabre stories belong to the dark days of medicine, when pronouncing someone dead was a hit or miss kind of science.
So you have the story in the 17th century, Marjorie Elphinstone of Scotland gets actually buried. A few hours later, at nighttime, robbers come, they dig her up, and they are going to take the jewelry off her when she groans. And they all go running off into the night in terror, and she sits up, walks home, and outlives her husband.
Modern medicine avoids uncertainties of the old days by using 5 different factors to pronounce someone officially dead.
Well, the first thing that we would do is to induce some significant stimuli to see if there's any neurological response. And the way many of us do that is we take something scientific like a car key, and we push very hard on the thumb to induce pain. Then we check for a pupillary response, usually using a pen light, and see if the pupils react. Then we would take our stethoscope and we would listen for a heartbeat, and usually while listening we also check for a pulse. And we use the carotid artery, and then finally we would listen over both sides of the chest for any respirations. So if a patient is not breathing and there's no pulse and there's evidence that the brain is not functioning, then that's the determination of death.
Are you okay for another 7 minutes there, Heinemann?
Feel perfectly fine. It's hot. That is the only thing that I don't like.
Back at the workshop, Jamie's test run in the sealed casket has lasted nearly 50 minutes. His blood level of carbon dioxide peaked at 3%. 4% is getting dangerous. 10% is lethal.
Waking up in a coffin, surprise, I think it would be a pretty scary experience. this stuff is like what gets you. You know, it's all being in a box is one thing, but you got all the stuff that's supposed to make it real nice and pleasant, and it's actually really kind of creepy, I think.
Many of these stories are relatively recent. You have a man in South Africa in 1993 who is pronounced dead after a car accident. He spends 2 days in some kind of metal casket above ground, at which point he wakes up, and unfortunately he's not very happy apparently because his fiancée won't take him back, believing that he's a zombie come back to get her.
So the next step is to load this up on our forklift, lower it down into our makeshift above ground grave, fill it with earth, and monitor Jamie until he begs for mercy.
The Mythbusters are about to defy nature in an attempt to bury Jamie alive.
How you doing? Hey, what the hell are we supposed to do with all this dirt?
So buried alive, huh?
Buried alive. You ever heard about anyone being buried alive?
Well, I've heard of him. You know, I've seen movies, but I've never really actually seen it happen.
Yeah. Stop.
I'm a little apprehensive at the moment. I'm hoping that the box won't collapse, but I think it'll be all right.
His dry run lasted 50 minutes. But now, under real conditions, Jamie will be feeling stress, producing more CO2, reducing his survival time.
Are you comfy?
Ah, yes.
Good deal?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got your walkie, you got your mic on, that's your emergency oxygen, you have your pulse oxygen meter here, camera, thermometer, humidity sensor. Are you ready, Jamie?
Farewell, cruel world.
Bye-bye, Heine man.
With Jamie laid out in his casket, Adam gently lowers him into the chamber.
Watch yourself, it's gonna go down.
He's about to undergo a rare ordeal. He will be buried alive. To match a burial as closely as possible, Jamie's temporary grave will be covered with several tons of earth.
I got a fair amount of dirt in here, and it actually crushed the container a little bit.
Roger that. Are you nervous about it? Over.
No, I think I'm fine. It definitely had an effect on the casket, though.
Loading earth on the steel casket is a calculated risk. It's up to Jamie to make the call.
Well, all I got to say is be gentle on those dumps, because I'm worried about the lid slipping off of its sides or something like that.
Jamie, would you like me to come in and check the lid out? Over.
You're not going to be able to tell anything more than I can at this point. I'd say just keep going. I wish I had a light in here.
He's a trooper, man, I'll tell you. Oxygen levels?
Oxygen, he's at 98%.
The medics are watching his vital signs closely. Any indication of acute stress, and he will be exhumed.
I imagine my heart's beating a little faster than it was on the test, over.
You'd be correct about that. It's at 95 right now, buddy. You are almost officially completely covered now, Jamie.
The casket is getting so warped from the pressure that it's popped up the corners a little bit.
Suddenly, the major worry is the very real possibility of Jamie being crushed inside the metal box.
This thing's really starting to creak, and it's feeling like it's changing its shape.
They decide to halt the Bobcat. They hope the casket can withstand the force pressing from
The thing
above.
is buckling and changing shape on him. Truly. That's the last one we're doing.
Because it's, I can feel it coming in.
You want out?
Roger that. We're going to get you out.
Pull that back.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Will?
Yeah, it buckled. Here we go.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey. And he's still alive.
Did it do anything, or is that all my imagination?
Oh, it definitely was
coming down.
crushing it in.
It was just sitting there going.
Jamie persisted inside the casket for 30 humid minutes, breathing only the available air.
I started to panic a little bit there at the end. I mean, it's pretty scary. I mean, I don't have any particular fear of enclosed spaces at all, and you know, feeling those walls starting to cave in, it really gets you going, as I'm sure my pulse rate will testify.
This is where your pulse started. And at the point you asked us to get you out, you were off my chart. Your pulse was about 115.
Okay.
Which shows, I mean, because of your pulse, you were using up a lot more oxygen.
So what are the chances of surviving 6 feet under?
I think the myth is sufficiently busted. I don't think it's possible for someone to survive a couple of hours in the panic state of being buried with their coffin crushing and all of that stuff, let alone a couple of days until they're exhumed and found to be alive. That's just patently ridiculous to me.
Well, there you go. Myth busted. I'm just setting the fail-safe on this. These radios actually leave an instruction with the receiver to return to a certain position if they should lose communication.
Yeah, I think so.
Jamie will be joined in the chopper by Eric Gates. He and his brother Dirk have over 20 years' experience in amateur rocketry. They plan to fire the motors by remote control.
Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jamie's going to do a dry run in the car. The rocket guys, I think, are going to do a test fire, so all systems are good. I expect it's probably about an hour to actual firing.
The remote control and fail-safe are working perfectly.
Everything went fine on that dry run. We got all 3 patterns of fire in sequence. It was a perfect run. Well, you know, I'm not at all happy. The reason being that unless something goes wrong on the first test, it makes me nervous because that means something's going to go wrong later.
How you doing? Adam Savage.
If this new visitor is right, Jamie may just get his wish.
I looked at it, the mount's not strong enough, number one. The mount's not straight either. We warned them about straightening the mount. It's got to be dead straight or it'll steer the car all the time.
George should know. Not only did he work on the Apollo program, he's conducted numerous speed trials out here.
And 8 points welded into the frame of the car.
I hope it works. I mean, you know, because I don't want you to dig up my leg bed.
Not exactly comforting words for our final briefing.
The helicopter's going to do a pass around just like we did the last time. About the time that it passes in front of the car, I've released the brakes and the car is going to start to roll.
Like the myth, our plan is to get the car up to 80 miles per hour before firing the rockets.
Giving it a lot of gas.
When the motors go, they're going to have a tendency to scare you. So when you're hearing the 3, 2, 1, brace yourself, don't veer.
Sound like a jet engine. It's going to get a 15-foot flame out the back.
15. Yep.
Is that when the rocket fires, is it going to cause the...
We don't know. We don't know. The car might end over end, whatever. You want to be far enough away that you have, you know, several seconds.
Cool.
And if you do, a general rule of thumb with that kind of thing, if you do see something coming at you, go off at right angles to it. Don't try to outrun it.
The crew are not the only ones who'll be keeping a close eye on the rocket car. It seems to have attracted the interest of security at nearby Edwards Air Force Base.
Let's have a good burn, man. Get your game face on.
Good luck.
This is so exciting.
Cardboard box at the front of the
I'm going to have a grinectomy. Green light to go. They're starting their circle now. Brakes are coming off. We are a go.
Nothing's happening. We're aborting? Yep. We're aborting. We are aborting. We are aborting. Copy that. Copy that. Let's abort the whole thing. Okay, helicopter's coming in.
Doesn't it go through the inside? So how do you get it?
Looks like the car's old gremlins are back to haunt us. With all the focus on horsepower and thrust curves, we never did fix that fuel problem.
The problem is that this is an older car, and we've been stirring up sediment in the bottom of the tank, and it's gotten into the fuel filter and clogged the fuel filter. All we have to do is pull the filter out and flush it out once in a while. We should get a good run here soon. That sort of answers my need for a small failure. I'll accept that one as a small failure.
It's been a long road, but finally, we have liftoff. 3 rockets, 4 seconds, and 1,500 pounds of thrust apiece. That's 3,000 horsepower for 12 seconds. Just like a JATO.
Absolutely outrageous.
What kind of speed do you think it got to?
I don't know. The helicopter was having trouble keeping up with it.
The chopper's top speed is 130 per hour.
Hey! That was beautiful. We lost track of it.
Oh yeah, we couldn't keep up with it with the helicopter. It just once those suckers lit, it just like.
It's one thing to see him go up, it's another thing to see him go horizontal.
How much did you guys in the dust?
Just the dust trail from the car is so beautiful.
I was quite impressed. I was hoping it would go good, and it did. You know, I was a little apprehensible, but no. Jamie did his homework.
Over the years, many have claimed they were the inspiration for this story. For those who really tried it, the results were the same. In August 2003, Matt Thompson was struck by lightning in Colorado.
So my tongue ring.
No, dude.
Was the lightning attracted to his metal tongue piercing?
Oh, it's broken off in there, it looks like.
To test the myth that body jewelry increases your chance of being struck, Adam and Jamie have enlisted the help of Delta Star West. They manufacture industrial-grade electrical machinery.
We still feel nice and cool.
Adam's freshly made gelatin heads are the focal points.
He has to suffer as much as I have.
A metal stud expertly fitted to one dummy's lower lip.
I should have been a surgeon. All right, let's see how it does.
We have this gigantic bank of capacitors, which creates over 1 million volts at something like 1,000 amps, and it's sending electricity across this wire through this electrode, and
these heads, which are grounded, will complete the circuit.
Essentially, they're making mini lightning at the flick of a switch. 1,000,000 volts stored in a capacitor will discharge down a wire, jumping to the ground through one of the two heads.
We're hoping to find that it shows a preference to go to one head or the other. And if it shows a preference to go to the one with the barbell, then we'll know that you're more likely to get struck by lightning. If it doesn't, if it goes for this head, then the myth is busted.
Real lightning can be over 100 million volts. It kills about 100 Americans a year. This 1,000,000-volt jolt would still turn you into toast. Everyone's keeping a safe distance.
We're good.
The lightning will discharge into one of the heads. It takes just a fraction of a second. It's hit the head on the right. You can see it in freeze frame. Here it is again on high-speed camera.
Well, it went to the one without the barbell in it.
It did.
We learned a couple of really important things from the first test, and the first thing was that the lightning bolt went to the top of the head and no place else on the electrode, which tells us that that our rig is nicely set up. It's pretty neutral, and we are getting current to go through the head itself and not through the steel. The second most important thing that we learned about this was that the discharge actually went to the head without the piercing. So this not looking too good right now.
But the testing has just started. In the interests of accuracy, they move each head to the opposite spike.
We're just doing a control by swapping the heads on the rig and making sure that the rig doesn't prefer one direction or the other.
This time it hit the stud head.
Well, one, I think, really important thing that I just saw was, I guess I was focusing in the right place at the right time. I saw the lightning bolt travel down like this, and it went right along this pathway. It did not go to that. So even in the head, if this wasn't a trapping, thing for the lightning bolt, it would have gone there and down or something like that. It didn't. I clearly saw it take a pathway right down to the top of this.
We're good to go on another shot.
So the lightning hit the head, but not the stud.
Same thing.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Interesting that it really doesn't do anything to the gelatin that we can see.
Truly.
So that's 2 strikes to the pierced head, 1 to the control head. Will swapping them back make a difference? It's the pierced head again, but a confusing pattern is emerging. The charge often goes to the piercing side, but it never seems to touch the metal. The Mythbusters won't be satisfied until they can see the lightning hit the stud directly.
Jamie, we've now run this a dozen times or more. The heads are working perfectly, the rig is working great, we're getting consistent strikes, always to the top of the head. Not once has the lightning gone right for the stud.
Yeah, all we've got left to do is put a bunch of studs in there, some really big ones maybe, see what happens, see if we can get something to react to them.
Like nuts and bolts and knives and forks?
Yeah.
Adam has apparently read the Hannibal Lecter style guide.
All right, I think that's a pretty good look there, Jamie. What do you think?
Well, maybe more is better.
Let's fire it up.
Okay.
It went to the head with the studs in it.
Still didn't touch the studs. Went right down through the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe even more metal. Of course, if your tongue piercing is this big, lightning is the least of your worries.
I saw it go into the top of the head and go out to the bolt and back in.
It just goes to show, don't put any really big bolts in your mouth during a thunderstorm.
Finally, a test for the mother of all studs.
A little cheek piercing there.
It's unlikely to catch on at many nightclubs, though it might just help you get in the door. Will it attract lightning? At last, a direct hit.
Well, that knocked the doorknob right out of his face.
The Mythbusters are unconvinced that studs attract lightning. While the Zap did seem to prefer the head with the piercing, a lack of consistent direct hits suggests some other unknown factor was involved.
We could have done this 1,000 times and still not gotten that same result. You know, lightning is just really unpredictable.
You know, that might be the case, Jamie, but we do know that metal does have an effect, you know, depending on how much of it there is and where it is on the body. And we did get a strike right to the doorknob, but come on, who wears a doorknob?
The only thing this myth has shown the guys for sure is that Adam's wild days are over.
Heaven. Oh, God. That was horrible. There we go. My tongue is free.